Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Punk Rock Review, home of a bunch of opinionated crap you don't care about, also the home of the feedback you provide that we don't care about, keeps us on an even playing field, and we like that. Real quick shout out to our sponsor. We don't have one. Feel bad and give us money. Anyhow, moving straight into it today, after we put up our credentials, because we are professional gamers after all. Moving straight into it today. Today we're going to be doing our first thoughts and impressions on a game that's been out for a good amount of time now and whatnot. It's actually a sequel follow-up, man, to, a game that came out a good while before that. And of course, today we're doing our first thoughts and impressions, man, on Star Wars Jedi Survivor. That's right. So this is going to be the follow-up, man, to, Jedi Fallen Order. Came out a good few years back. And of course, with Fallen Order, man, we love that game. We actually have, gone through and beat that one probably like 3 different times, man. Because we enjoy it so much and whatnot. Man, the combat, the story, everything about that one, man, is just about sheer perfection, man, as far as saying, not the best game ever. It has issues and stuff, but, whatever. But, of course, this is the follow-up, man, to that. And, of course, what can be said about this one? Well, man, if you are a fan of your Star Wars universe, man, and you want to kind of experience some more gameplay along the lines of Fallen Order, then look no further, man, what Survivor brings to this table. And of course, nowadays you get to kind of see this one on that price drop and whatnot, so you can pick it up for fairly cheap. We got this one for about 30 bones, which is still, don't get us wrong, a good chunk of change and whatnot. But man, we have been wanting to play this one and wanting to go through this one, man, ever since its announcement, ever since its release. But of course, our mom was working, doubles and such in order to save up for it. And now that it's on sale, we were like, hey, Ma, get that shit when you get off work. She's like, I'm working a double today. I can't do it. Well, then place an order for pickup, Ma, and we'll go out of the basement and get it. And so we may or may not have had to venture out into society to pick up the game our mom ordered for us. But lo and behold, we got it. And our first thoughts and impressions on this one, man, are, whilst it's not as gripping for us as the first one, man. The first one just starts out, man, with a bang as far as how it's set up, as far as, how it progresses, as far as the story, man. It really pulls us in and makes us want to kind of, just go through it, from start to finish, because of how great the story is and everything like that and how it unfolds and, what you do and encounter along the way. Now, while the story on this one so far in our first thoughts and impressions isn't as gripping, it's still interesting, man. It still makes us want to go through it and whatnot. However, the more open-y kind of concept of this one makes you to where you're kind of crafting your own story instead of just living through a story, if that makes sense. And let's be honest, it absolutely does. So definitely, a big change, man, in how this one kind of goes. But for the better, man, the combat in this one and the feel of the, lightsaber combat and stuff is definitely improved upon from the first one. Graphically it runs, man. You get the frames per second, of course, increase, which ever since the next generationist consoles that are out now had come out, man, they improved upon the, Fallen Order and whatnot. And you can see some of our, videos on that if you feel like it and whatnot. We're not going to link them in any description because we're too lazy and don't feel like it. But, you search it out and do that shit yourself. Or pay us and we'll send you the link. Yeah, fucking, you pay us and we'll go find that shit. But, obviously. So Jedi Survivor, man, first thoughts and impressions, definitely improved upon combat, a little lacking in the story as compared to the first one, but it is a nice experience, man, to be going through and kind of fashioning our own little, kind of adventure and whatnot, versus it being entirely scripted, even though, still obviously scripted things that you go through, but when you do it, how you do it and whatnot, you have a little more control over that. It's not as linear as the first one, even though there is still a lot of linear aspects to it, man, and kind of, the same kind of gameplay and whatnot, if you will, that the first one offers and such. But they definitely improved upon a lot of stuff. There's definitely a lot of, greatness to it, man. And it's still got that nice little drive, even though it's not as strong of force in this one. We are still looking forward to going through it and whatnot. And you can look forward, all ones of you that watch this, hi Mom, to our final review of it when we're finally done with it. So there you go. Anyhow, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, what can be said about this one and our first thoughts and impressions? gets a good old-fashioned S, because we're sticking with it. Can you see that? Probably not. Who cares? It doesn't matter. You know what does matter? Giving us money. So you should give us money. That's it. Give us money. Have a good one. You probably didn't. We'll catch you next time. Probably won't.